Welcome to my class once again. This is Mulpuri Prasanna Raj, right one in front of you, once again welcoming you to my class. So, do you want to join my class today? So, definitely a big yes from your side. So, it's been echoed and I can hear you very well. So, the today's class is on your grammar. So, there are 8 parts of speech. Today I'll explain to you about a noun. I am a VIP. Verb, interjection and a pronoun. I belong to the family of parts of speech. So do you want to hear about my friends? So my friends are NAACP. They are noun, adverb, adjective, conjunction and preposition. Now today we are going to learn about our elder sister, noun. So why am I telling about noun as my elder sister? It's because noun is like a base of a pyramid. So it is the main base of a sentence, right? So have you understood what place does a noun count in the family of parts of speech? Now let me go ahead explaining to you the kinds of nouns and what is a noun, right? The first question is now right in front of you. What is a noun? Look around. You'll find many nouns. And only the thing is, you need to segregate them into different kinds of nouns. So the basic question, what is a noun? Did you get that, children? Now, I'm going to give you the answer for this very clearly. Noun is a name of a person, place, thing, an animal, right? So, will you write down in your notebooks? Noun is a name of a person, place, thing, an animal, right? So, the elder sister has so many responsibilities to do in a sentence. So its formations are different. There are many different kinds of nouns in a sentence. Now, let me explain to you clearly what are those kinds of nouns. Shall we go ahead? Now, this sister performs many duties in a sentence, forming into different kinds of itself. Now, coming to the first kind of noun. What is it? Let me come into the next slide. It's a proper noun. Yeah, what is a proper noun? Proper noun is the name of a particular thing, place or animal, right? So now, write down all of you. Now always a proper noun starts with a capital letter. Whether it comes in the starting of the sentence or at the end or in the middle, anywhere it's like a king of a sentence and definitely you are to capitalize it, right? So proper noun always should start with a capital letter. Done. Now here are the examples of some proper nouns. Now these examples are to be notified and you can understand them when you see them. Rama, Sita, Hyderabad, River Krishna, Ganges, the Bible, Charminar, Vijayawada, Guntur. All these are proper nouns. So all these, wherever and whenever they occur in a part of a sentence, they should start with a capital letter, the uppercase of alphabets. Okay, children? So let us quickly go to the second kind of noun. A common noun. A name given to common to a group. Okay, so many common nouns are there. Look around, you'll find. Now, here I gave you the name of a king as Akbar, right? Now, his name is Akbar. But who is he? He is a king. So when I mention to you a king, he can be Akbar or he can be Birbal or he can be anyone. So king is the word or a name of a noun which is commonly given to anyone. So examples are here. You can go through these examples and you will get to understand what is a common noun. Example: boy, girl, child, doctor, singer, man and woman. And now here, if a word comes in the middle of a sentence, you need not capitalize it. You need not use a capital letter. But if a sentence starts with a common noun, definitely you have to capitalize it. For example, I saw a boy in the ground. So here boy is a common noun, need not be capitalized. Right? Now boys are usually naughty. So here boys are common nouns and now is a common noun. So you need to capitalize that letter. Right? So the first sentence should be in the boy need not be capitalized. But sentence number 2, boys, is to be capitalized. Right? So that's fine, children. You must have understood what is a common noun. So once again, may I ask you the question, what is a common noun? It is a name given common to a person, place or a thing. So did you understand what is a common noun, children? So let us go to the next kind of noun quickly. Now let us see what is coming ahead. It is a collective noun. What is a collective noun? A name given to something which is in a group. So when something is moving ahead in a group consisting of the same community, consisting of the same kind of a group, then we call it as a collective noun. The name given to a group which is common in nature. Right? Did you understand what is a collective noun, children? So now let me give the examples for a collective noun. Shall we go ahead? Now, in the meantime, watch the picture of the collective nouns given over here. So you can see the pictures of pride of lions, group of children, so many flock of birds, bunch of grapes and bouquet of flowers, army of soldiers, class of children, group of people, band of robbers, band of musicians. Okay, all these are common in everything, so they are given a name common noun, right? So when I have to ask you a question, pick out the common noun from the following sentences or give a common noun for these following sentences, then you should be able to give in a quick instance. Okay, I saw a flock of birds flying in the sky. So what is the collective noun over there? So it is flock. I ate a bunch of grapes. What is the collective noun? Bunch. I saw an army of soldiers marching ahead. What is the collective noun? An army. He gave me a bouquet of flowers. So what do you mean by that? So bouquet of flowers, it is nothing but bouquet is a collective noun. So did you understand what is a collective noun, children? Very good. Now this is what I want you all to understand and differentiate between the different kinds of nouns. For now, we have completed understanding what is a collective noun. Let me go ahead with the next kind of noun. It is nothing but an abstract noun. What do you mean by an abstract noun, children? Abstract noun is nothing but which denotes an idea or quality. Which denotes nothing but an idea or quality. So can I give you some examples for that? Yes, are you ready? It's happiness, honesty, love and anger. Anger is a quality. Honesty is a quality. Love is another quality. Anger another quality. They can be just seen, they cannot be touched. So here are some of the examples of abstract nouns. So what are they? Anger. Next one, so many other things. Now these need not be capitalized unless they come in the beginning of the sentence. So these need not be written in the uppercase of the alphabet. So you need not write it. So when they come in the middle of the sentences, they need not be capitalized. For example, I will give you some examples in the next slide. So watch and wait. Honesty is the best policy is the first sentence. So in the first sentence, I have capitalized honesty. H is capitalized. Why? Because this has come in the beginning of the sentence. Next, he is rewarded for his honesty. Here in the second sentence, honesty is an abstract noun, but I have not capitalized it. Why? Because this has not come in the beginning of a sentence. It has come at the end of a sentence. So no capital letter can be used here. We needn't use any capital letter. So coming ahead, we can see some material nouns over here. So some of the material nouns, gold, silver, plastic, paper, all these are these material nouns. What are material nouns, children? The raw materials existing in the nature. They are not man-made. They are found in the nature as they are. For example, iron, it's not man-made. It is found in the nature. Gold, it is also not man-made. Wood, it is also nature's gift. Paper, it is also nature's gift. Plastic, it is a material, polymaterial, which is mixed up and it is found. So all these are raw materials which are existing already in the nature. So some of the examples are once again given in the next slide. They are iron, gold, silver and wood. Did you understand the difference between the other nouns and the material noun? I hope all of you have understood them, right? So are they easy, children, for you all to differentiate from the other nouns? That's better. I can hear you. Your echoes are coming and touching my ears. And now coming to the next kind of nouns. They are compound nouns. What are they? What are the compound nouns? Compound nouns are nothing but two or more nouns joined to form a single noun. So here I give you an example. Shoe, lace, watch, man. Here you can find 4 words, but two words are forming into one word. For example, shoe and lace together are forming shoelace. Watch and man together are forming another word, watchman. So these are some of the examples of the compound words found here. So let me see what are the examples. So did you understand what are compound nouns, children? Now let us go quickly to countable nouns. What are countable nouns? Look around and see which can be counted. Your pen on the table can be counted. Your pencil on the table can be counted. Your book on the table can be counted. The fan can be counted. The table can be counted. The chair on which we are sitting can be counted. The loaf of a bread can be counted. Right? So these are some of the countable nouns. Now going ahead to the uncountable nouns, which can't be counted. Just the opposite of countable nouns. Can't be counted individually. Can oil be counted, children? Can water be counted? Try it at home. Take a fistful of rice and try to count it, right? Can they be counted? So these are segregated under uncountable nouns. Now you can go ahead and look into the chart carefully and look at them and see how many uncountable nouns are there. Here now, to bottle the cap of your knowledge, let me give you a small exercise. Pick out the nouns and name them. Akbar is a great king. So what is a noun over there? And she is a good girl. My father is a doctor. I saw a litter of puppies. Gold is a precious metal. Honesty is the best policy. I hope all of you have understood the kinds of nouns. Aren't they easy, children, for you all to follow? So definitely might be a big yes. Okay, listen to this video again and again and be thorough with all the kinds of nouns. Okay, children, I hope all of you have understood. If you really like my video, please like it, share it and subscribe it. Okay, children, I remember